Good morning, everybody. How the heck are you all? Hope you're all good. Excellent, excellent. So, thought I'd jump on and just give you all an update on what's been going on. So, excuse I'm in the bedroom again. It just seems easier at the moment just to nip up here because I've got my little tripod set up and Dad's milling around in his bedroom and he'll be going downstairs in a bit. So, I just thought it's easier just to pop up here and speak to you all. So, welcome to my channel. Lynn Rich's wait is over. Yeah, exciting. So before we start anything else, let's do the weight thing because I know that's what a lot of people sort of tune in for, is this the Slimming World update. You know, I'm on the Slimming World journey, so got some more new subscribers, so welcome everybody. That's fantastic to have you aboard, and I hope you find this channel inspirational, of interest, and you know, I try and cover lots of different subjects, but mainly it's all to do with the Slimming World journey, which I think is what most people probably sort of tune in for. So how did I do this week? As you may or may not know, I used to be an online Slimming World member, and I've now joined a group close to me. So I sort of had to restart my progress. My online membership came to an end, so I restarted 2 weeks ago. So last Thursday's the weigh-in evening. That was my first weigh-in, and I'm kind of getting used to the fact now that I have to get weighed in on an evening. It still sort of robs a little bit, I suppose, if I'm really honest, because I used to weigh in on a Saturday morning. And I had no food in my tummy, so you kind of knew that was going to be like your lightest weight. Whereas when you've got all day, and obviously you can't not eat all day, so you've got food inside you. But it's I know it's all relative, and it will start to show. But I just don't like the fact that compared to my own scales, I weigh a little bit heavier at night. But I'll get over that. So anyway, how did I do? Well, I lost 2 pounds. Let me show you. So that's the other good thing about being in a group, is you've now got, the sort of, I did order a book before, but I used to weigh myself my own scale, so it's in a bit daft just to put down my weight just for me to see. So let me just quickly show you, if you can see it in the camera there. Can you see? I'm sure if you can. Hopefully you can. It's minus 2 pounds. So I lost 2 pounds. Hey, so that takes me to 9.11. And I'm about 2 pounds lighter on my scales in the morning, which is about right. So, if I've been still doing it online, I'd be sort of 9.9 now, which would be the lowest yet. So I'm chuffed to bits with that, to say the least. That's absolutely fantastic. So yeah, 2 pounds off takes me to 9.11, and my target is 8.13. So it's within sort of spitting distance now. 12 pounds or something, whatever it is. My maths isn't the best. But yeah, so I've got my new book and my new card and everything. And yes, there's something about that, isn't there? There's something quite exciting about going to group, getting on the scales, and having all the buzz around you. And obviously I've got access to the hi-fi bars that much easier. You've got your image therapy, and people sharing recipes and ideas and things, so that's brilliant. It's really good. So yeah, I'm glad I've done that. I shall continue to do that until I get to my target, and then be on the maintenance journey. That's that. Wow, what a week. Maybe the other thing you're tuning in for is to find out how I did. Some of you may know, some of you may not know. I went for my Sparkly interview it was Thursday actually, in Guildford, Surrey, to potentially, I went to a consultant opportunity for Slimming World. I had an interest. To start with, it was just sort of like, do I want to do this? I'm not sure. Am I ready? Am I good enough? Blah, 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 blah. But I went along to an opportunity in my hometown. I live in Hampshire. And it was just about being a Slimming World consultant, and, just generally just finding out some bits and pieces. So I still wasn't totally sure after I came away from that opportunity, but I had a chat with a couple of people, team leader, the district manager, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I was invited along for an interview last Thursday. So maybe that's the other thing you're tuning in for, is to see how did I get on. Well, drum roll please. I'm delighted to say, look what came through the post yesterday. Welcome to our amazing team. Yes, I was successful. I'm so delighted. I'm so happy with that. Yeah, I'm going to be training to become a Slimming World consultant. So this is a brand new start for me, a brand new career, and I just feel like it's, everything is just not starting over, but moving on and moving in a new direction. This is going to be a complete new career change for me, and it's going to be around the things that I love doing. I've lost pretty much all the weight now, because that was the other thing. I have been interested in being a consultant before, but I was just too far away from target, so I would never have been considered. You've got to be within, fairly close to target or at target. So the fact that this time that wasn't an issue, that really wasn't an issue, because the district manager said to me, "You've done fantastic." So that was a real light bulb moment. So, oh my God, I've actually done this. So yeah, the interview went really well. I was interviewed by two people, so the district manager and the team leader. And I got the call the next morning to say, "Yes, Lynn, we'd like to offer you a position." And I'm in a really lucky position. There's a couple of opportunities, a couple of groups, already established groups in my area. So I think I've chosen the one that I want. Well, I have chosen the one I want to go to, but I have to wait till a little bit later on to get that all officially, so I can say a bit more about that. But yeah, so basically my feet just haven't touched the ground this week in every sense. I've just been light as a feather, high as a kite, just my gosh, and then all the packs arrived yesterday, so there's a lot to take in. It's quite a long journey to get to before I'm at a stage where I'm actually going to be doing the own group. I think it's going to be sort of like mid-March before that happens. But the training looks to be second to none. I mean, I've already made some inroads into that. As I say, my group's on a Thursday night, so obviously that's the first step, is to be there and be part of a group and see how that's run. Well, I've done that in the past. And then Saturday I went along to another group. So yesterday morning I went along and just went from the absolute outset, so from when it just got set up, stayed right to the very end, but helped out on the social team, and just sort of was there and just got a little bit more part of it. And the consultant there sort of introduced me and sort of said, Lynn's a trainee consultant, so it's sort of kind of out there now. So that was a very exciting moment. It was a weird thing when you sort of sat there and all eyes, and there was a lot of people in that room, all eyes suddenly looking at you, and you go, "Yeah, hello, it's me, I'm really here, and I'm really going to be doing this." So yeah, really, really excited. So this is just the very, very start. So the training starts in earnest now, so that was like the beginning. I've got to go and see I'll go along and see a couple of flagship groups in the area, just to see how they're kind of run, and then it's up to Derbyshire, to the Sparkley Castle, for some intensive training, and which goes on for a number of days, and over several trips up there as well, with the hope to be sort of starting my own group mid-March. So yeah, I hope you're excited as I am, because I am so excited. Obviously I'll be sharing this journey. I was hoping to vlog a bit more about it and that, but it's just been honestly a bit of a whirlwind. My husband's had to take, we've only got the one car at the moment, so my husband had to take some time off so I can have my interview. And you know what it's like when husband's not around, and it's just, I'm not blaming him, it's just the way it worked. I just didn't get a chance, and get ready for the interview. I just didn't get a chance to do any vlogging before that, so this is my first opportunity really. But that's good. I've sort of had time to sit on it, and I've not got the pack, so I've got that's come through now as well, so I can kind of, it's all very well me saying, I've got through the interview and that, but what can't speak can't lie. I've got the pack through, so it's kind of like, it feels more real. Not that you don't believe me, it's just that it feels more real now. So I'm going to just take a sip of my water. Oh, this is my new native bottle that I've been banging on about, and put some pictures on Instagram and things. It's really good, actually. It's really encouraging me to drink more. I like that. It's got good vibes only on there. I like that. And also it encourages you to sort of drink throughout the day. So if you start, you get your first one at 8 o'clock, and then so it's let's go, it says, and then 9, 10, 11, 12, and then you by then obviously the bottle's empty, so you repeat, and then you've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and by the time you've done this twice, you've then essentially got your 6 glasses of water that the sort of minimum you should be having. So I'm finding that really easy actually to get that in. I drink a fair bit of water anyway, but it's nice to have it measured and actually kind of see how much you're having. So there you go. That's all that. So I will be as much as I can, documenting the journey. I mean, I don't know how much I'm allowed to kind of say either, so it's all going to be a little bit of like trial and error. I hope I don't say anything out of turn, but I know there's a lot of consultants out there that do also just carry on with vlogging. Fopaholic is one of the first ones that comes to mind. I think Mrs. Mummy Wright is also going to be a consultant. Not sure when that's happening for her or anything, so but I know she's still kind of vlogging and out there, and not so much vlogging these days, I don't think, but she's sort of doing her live things. And so yeah, there's other people out there doing. So as far as I'm aware, it's still fine, and providing you don't give out sort of obviously private and personal information, which I wouldn't dream of doing. Then hopefully I'll be able to carry on sharing it all with you. So it will be a sort of exciting thing, almost seeing the other side of the camera in some ways. I'll be able to sort of bring you sort of up-to-date information, and yeah, obviously I've still got my own journey to carry on, and hints and tips and things. So yeah, I'm excited. It's sort of it's like another arm to my life now. I'm really, really pleased with it all. My husband's really pleased with me and my family. So next week, my diary, seriously. So I've bought myself a Slimming World diary when I was in group on Thursday. I'm literally just going to keep this for Slimming World bits and pieces, because there is one heck of a lot coming up, with your meetings, training, groups, and things I've got to do for group and stuff like that. I'm going to keep in there. But I've also got my lovely, I adore this, it's beautiful and soft and pink. This is like my main, obviously my file of facts and bits and pieces and family things and birthdays and events and my own personal life go in there too, and things for my dad, because Dad lives with me, he's got Alzheimer's, so I didn't have to, but I choose to try and keep as many of his appointments in here for him. So things like when he has his his, let's go to the doctors or dentist, or he has the foot lady comes around and does his feet for him, cuts his nails for him, and all things like that, and his memory club, and so bits and pieces. So I keep Dad's stuff in here. I keep a lot of my husband's stuff in here too. But he has every other Friday off work, so I keep bits and pieces in here for him too, and things he's doing. So and like I say, family things, family birthdays and events, which is, I've got 8 grandchildren, so there's always something going on. So life is pretty full for me, which is lovely, just how I like it. So, but what I didn't want to do was sort of overwhelm this too much with stuff that didn't need to go in here. So hence, I've now got my Slimming World. I thought that was quite appropriate. This is follow your dreams, they know the way. Ain't that the truth, eh? Ain't that the truth? So something big and something good is most certainly happening, and it's unfolding as we speak. And I just don't know where this is all going to end. It's just so exciting. So that's that. So that's really all I've got to show you in the way of new products this week. I've tried the butternut squaffles. I know a lot of people are trying them at the moment. I quite like them. I wasn't that blown away with them, if I'm honest. I actually prefer to have butternut sort of in cubes and just roasted the oven. That's just my personal opinion. What I did have last night, butternut chips and sort of crinkle cut. I had that with liver and bacon, because that's one of my quite go-to meals too. That was nice, yeah, that was lovely. Other new products. I quite like the whole grain popcorn. Walker's, they're only 2.5 cents, so, and you get quite a few in the packet. Look at my hair, I need to get my hair cut too. That's something that's got to be on the agenda. So I'm having them quite a lot. I think that's how I lost the £2 this week as well. It's just I really upped the speed food. I don't know, we keep on saying about the speed food, but it does work. I had loads of soups and I was just chucking everything. I've written a list out and put it on my, I could have brought that up and shown you and everything. I've written a list out and put it on my fridge, just the speed foods. So speed fruits and speed veg, just for a quick go-to. I know most of us know it, but sometimes we're in a hurry, sort of thing, and I'm putting a stew in, or a soup or something. It's quite nice just to look at the fridge door and think, right, what? Look, I just go down and go, right, leek, yeah, I've got that. Butternut, yeah, I've got some of that, and just chucking it all in. So I made about 3 batches of that, just speed soup, and I have that at lunchtime. Another thing I've been trying this week, and I've put pictures on Instagram and my Facebook page, is the Linda McCartney red onion and what are they? Rosemary sausages. They're vegan for one, and sin-free for 2. And I think it was Debbie SW that said about them. So hi Debbie, thanks for that little tip. I did thank her as well. I just grilled 2 or 3 of them, and I think I've had 2 mainly, and 2 soft-boiled eggs. And then I'd like to save my healthy beef for later on, so either to have high-fi bars or maybe a bowl of cereal later on. I don't always want to have it first thing. So I've had like 2 soft-boiled eggs and then two Linda McCartney sausages cut into little like soldiers, just like you do the bread, and then just like a dippy egg. Really nice. And then I just added to me the spinach, tomatoes, mushrooms, just vary it a little bit so you've got your speed on your plate, and an apple maybe to follow. So you've got lots of speed in there as well. So that's another little breakfast for you to try. I really enjoyed those. Something else I picked up, which is, I don't know if anybody watches Sarah Barnes from Taming Twins. She does do a bit of Slimming World. She does a bit of body coach. She does a bit of everything. She's great. I love Sarah Barnes. But anyway, she recommended something called Deep Sleep Pillow Spray. Now I just thought, with all the new things that's going on in my life at the moment, I've got the tail end of a bit of a cold, which I caught off hubby. Dodged the bullets like I did last time. He does this to me. He gets a cold and then he gets over it, and I think, yeah, I've got away with that. And I've had a little bit of a cold this week. Nothing serious, but that it's on its way out. It's almost gone. But I just thought, with all that's going on at the moment, so much more going to be happening. I need to take better care of me, because what I don't want to do is to let me slip. Because if I don't look after me first, and if this sounds like I'm being selfish, then I absolutely am. Because if I'm not looking after me, then I'm no good to anybody. I'm no good to my members, or to anybody on YouTube, or anyone that sort of looks for any inspiration. If you don't look after yourself, then what have you got to give? So I need to be looking after myself as well. So making sure I don't try and get better sleep, or good enough sleep, because I've got a lot on my mind at the moment, and I've just found my sleep has been a little bit disturbed, which is totally understandable. This is a big change, and there's lots going on, and it's all kind of happening all rather fast. So just make sure that I keep on top of that. So I keep myself hydrated, and I have a couple of sprays of that. It's really nice. It's just kind of like it says fall asleep fast and naturally and wake up refreshed. This works. It's great. I like it. I'm not saying that I've woken up and thought, oh my god, I've had a really magical sleep or anything, but I think it's just something about this sort of lavendery, nice sort of subtle tones that just kind of relax you. So I'm just doing that, and sort of before I go to sleep, just making sure get myself in as good a place as I can, nice and relaxed and calm, and getting everything out of the way before so making my notes, filling in my diary, just making sure before I go to sleep that I've kind of emptied my brain onto my planner or whatever I'm doing, so that I don't get in bed and then I'm laying awake thinking, oh, I should have done that, or what about that. I mean, there's always going to be an element of that, but if you can reduce that as much as possible, I just think that's really going to help. So yeah, that's my plan now, is I've got to start taking care of me, probably even more so. So definitely with the plan we're on, I'm so well placed to be doing that, because it is such a great plan. So many foods at your fingertips, which are free and healthy, and not just for the losing the weight, but just because we need to look after our bodies anyway. We ask a lot of them. We ask a lot of our, we just take it all for granted, that our heart beats every day and pumps the blood around our bodies, and our kidneys flush everything through, and that it's not. You think you wake up every morning, and while you've been asleep, your body has, every cell of your body has like recharged and done so many jobs, replenishing and refreshing, and it wasn't even on your to-do list. It just kind of happens, and we kind of take it for granted. So I'm trying to be a little bit more mindful of that. So I've gone a little bit of a tangent here and ranted off at that. You know me, I tend to do that. Things pop in my head and I say them as I think of them. So yeah, I would encourage everybody to do that. It's just much as possible, put yourself first, and don't think of it as a selfish thing. Although if you want to say it's selfish, it is selfish, but it's looking after self, because you need to. If you don't look after you, how the heck are you going to look after anybody else, or be of any use to anybody else if you've got nothing to give yourself? So that's a big thing of mine. I think that's probably it for today. I think I've gone through, certainly covered everything as far as my weight loss, the consultant journey, foods I've been enjoying this week, products I've tried. So yeah, there'll be loads more coming. I'll keep you posted as much as I can do. I'm off to another group Monday night, so have another. It's the same group I went to Saturday, but it's the evening one, and I'm sure that I'm going to find morning groups, evening groups. I mean, every group is going to be different, right? So I'm going to take something from everything. So at the moment, I'm just like a sponge, just trying to soak it all up, enjoy it all and just be the best that I can be, really. So hope you've enjoyed this video. Please, like and share, comment, like so many of you always do. I really appreciate that. Anything that you've been trying this week, and I've been watching all the vlogs as always and gaining stuff from all of them as always. So yeah, I love this little community we've got. It's fantastic, and long may it last. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch up with you really soon. All take care of yourselves now. Bye.